Town Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge is all about the cars from Stuttgart and of course the stars driving them. Defending champion Craig Baird returns to defend his crown, but Fabian Coulthard and Matt Halliday want it just as much.
You're watching the Battery Town Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge.
There are some new faces in this season's GT3 Cup Challenge. The returning Jody Vincent is one of them.
It was, over a year ago now that I've sat in one of these, and it was an older car as well, and it's just coming to grips with everything, you know. Struggled on Thursday, sort of jumped in it and it was you know, we're back into a Porsche, and I drove like the Skyline and the 911 Turbo, but these cars are unique, you know. You have to really drive them to the limit, smooth and things like that, but I'm loving it. I'm just great to be back, and I really want to give it a good go this year for my sponsors and for myself.
Another is 16-year-old Jono Lester.
Well, Jono Lester, your first foray into Porsche Cup.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Just stoked for the opportunity, and yeah, we're just building into our plan, and round. We're going fast every session, and yeah, just really having a good time.
Well, I believe you are at 16 the youngest entrant into the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge. Is it a bit daunting for you?
It is, absolutely. To be racing against guys like Beardo and Matt Halliday and Fabian and all, it's a big opportunity, but there's a lot to learn from them. So I've had a good few yarns to Beardo over the weekend already, and he's given me a few tips, so it's a big help, and it's going to help me on my way to get up to the front of the field.
And it's another Jonathan King, a newcomer to GT3.
We raced jet skis for a number of years, and retired from that last year and decided to have a go on four wheels.
Too many broken bones or too hard on the body?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bit old for that now, and always wanted to get into motor racing on four wheels and really like the Porsche brand, so thought we'd have a go at that.
Here's the grids for race 1. Fabian Coulthard, the pole sitter, alongside him Matt Halliday. Craig Baird from 3, Ross Rutherford from grid 4. On the third row, it's Nick Gordon with an excellent effort, alongside him Dean Cockerdon. From row 4, Graham Cameron and Jody Vincent. Row 5 consists of Andrew Bagnall and Jono Lester. Row 6, Paul Kelly and Connell McLaren. From the 7th row, it's series newcomer Jonathan King alongside David Mackerel, and rounding out the field after problems in qualifying, Rob Steele. Well, the Battery Town Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge about to get underway for race 1, and they get the green. Fabian Coulthard off the pole alongside Matt Halliday. Joining me in the commentary box, Tim Martin. Great start.
And just into it, launching into it, just like last season. Off Matty goes. Oh, Fabian and Matty get together, turn 1.
Well, it's already started. Turn 1, race 1 of the new championship. Fabian Coulthard and Matt Halliday getting together. Well, it's only lasted 1 lap. Here's the replay. Coulthard down the inside off the start.
Watch Fabian, he gets a little bump on that curb, runs a tiny bit wide, and with Matty being so close to the marbles, he's gone.
That's the dirty side of the track. This is on board with Craig Baird.
Critical to win the start in this GT3 Cup. All the cars are so even.
Well, it's all gone horribly wrong for Matt Halliday off the start. I think pretty much just a racing incident, that one. And out of that, Fabian Coulthard with a big lead. Graham Cameron here having a battle with the youngster Jono Lester, and they are chasing down Nick Gordon, who made a fantastic effort in qualifying.
Great start by Jono Lester. For a 16-year-old to be doing this with such experienced competitors, it really is a credit to him.
Got some experience around him, chasing down the Can-Am GT3 of Graham Cameron. Back up front though, and it is Fabian Coulthard.
Clear track, back to the second orange car, Craig Baird in second.
Close side of Matt Halliday, here's a braking duel. Gordon and Cameron down into the hairpin.
We ride on board now with Paul Kelly, running a white car this race, hasn't got any sponsorship on it at this stage.
And Matt Halliday back through the field. He's trying to work his way through after getting delayed in that first corner clash with Fabian Coulthard, and look at the gap that Coulthard has over Craig Baird.
Now Fabian's qualifying lap was really impressive, Jamie. A 58.4 second lap around Pukekohe. That's really impressive in these GT3 Cup cars.
So we're on board here with Craig Baird. Matt Halliday back up to 12th. Here's a problem for Jonathan King. He has the spin through the S's, and look how dirty it is off the racing line.
Jono rejoining the track, and oh no, round he goes again.
first ever full motor racing start. He's been racing jet skis in the US and back on track for the Nova GT3 of Jono King. And down to the line for the win in Heat 1, Fabian Coulthard opens his account. Look at this gap back to Craig Baird. That is massive. Craig Baird across the line in second, and third for Ross Rutherford. So Fabian Coulthard takes out the opening heat win from Craig Baird. Ross Rutherford third, Jody Vincent, the big mover from grid 8 to 4th, followed by Dean Cockenden, Andrew Bagnall, Graham Cameron, Nick Gordon, Matt Halliday struggling back through to 11th.
Fabian Coulthard, a great start to the championship.
Yeah, no, it's a great way to start with pole and then winning the first race. You know, there's not a hell of a lot more we could have done, which is good.
Bit of action down there, the first corner. How'd you see it?
Oh, there's two even cars that get off the line together, and it's always going to be close. And the inside's the way to go, I feel. And I was in the right place at the right time. But things like this happen. You just have to deal with it.
Well, Matt Halliday, not the best start for the season. What happened?
Yeah, I think my start was actually good, funnily enough. And I think I was just on the outside of Fabian. It's always hard to be around the outside turn one at Pukekohe, but because I was ahead, you can't lift, you've got to make it, and these cars are hard to pass here. You sort of need the guy to really cooperate on the inside with you, and at the end of the day you don't really expect him to 100%, so it's always a risky move, and it just didn't work. I had a bit of a touch and it was enough to spin me in the marbles, but yeah, it was a shame. You got to have a go there,